Remember, all I'm offering is the truth, nothing more. Remember, all I'm offering is the truth, nothing more.
What's up, y'all? Frank Bay in the building. A lot going on. Look at the wall. Some eye candy. Michaela Mayer. What do you think? What would you give that? A 7, 8, 9, 10? You know, lot to talk about. And that's the crazy thing about boxing, right? Something happens and then nothing happens, and we got a lull. Is that how they say it? A lull in the action. There was supposed to be a fight card. Alex Rocha was supposed to be on. What's up, Nika? My Nika. What up, Bones in the building? A real one. Salute. You know what time it is. Frank Bay, Lord Chilaquiles. You know, we bringing that back to this side, not the other side. You know, boxing will never leave you. You know, we got to get some merch, going one day. We'll see how it goes. But, yeah, man, Alex Rocha and Curiel is off. They will be fighting. Curiel will be fighting at an opponent, Pantera or something, Pantalones, something like that. He's undefeated, it looks like. A lot of knockouts, but there will be boxing. It looks like Scrappy Ramirez and Gucci Flores. Did I say that? I think his name is Gucci Manuel Flores. Is that it? I want to say Gucci. Black American boxing is number one. I agree, man. I'm just cosplaying as a pro Latino Mexican, YouTuber. I really go for the Black Americans. That's what I really ultimately go for. So if you guys don't like that, I don't know. But, I just figure the Mexican American fan base is the biggest fan base in boxing. So I figured why not just try to, go that angle. But was anybody even tripping on that fight? I mean, is it really a big loss? I don't know. Hit the like, guys. Hit the like for me. Canelo let us down and lost to a welterweight. You know what? That's going to go down as a big time disappointment. I mean, Canelo said he wanted the rematch. They were talking about it. And Frank, what up? Boxing, Kangaroo, Carl from the other side of the world. Salute Impala. Yeah, fish, orange, white eyes. I'm still confused about that, man. Maybe I lost a step. Who's out? Curiel or Rocha? Rocha. Alex Rocha is out. The fight card is still on, though. The fight card is still on. So, but the big news is Stankonia Tank Davis has been arrested. In case you haven't heard, in case you're living under a rock, Stank Davis has been arrested. He had to pull out of the Jake Paul fight because that was the original fight. Hit the like. But, the allegations came up. Rocha a duck. Salute John Blaze. Salute. Rocha a duck. Let go Curiel. Okay. Frank Bay, diaper dandy. Exactly. Salute, guys. Salute. So that's what's crazy, man. It's been a firestorm of news, right? It was nothing. It was Ryan and Mario Barrios, right? The Aztec Warrior. He's coming back. Ryan is being called a liar and a cheater, right? We got that coming up, and it's in February. People were worried. Allah Akbar. Okay, Chirac. Yes. We have a diverse group of listeners, and I like that. We need all the haters. We need all the fanboys. We need everybody, man. That's what I want to do. I want to bring everybody together in one listening zone, and it's free smoke, man. Frank Bay don't do no censorship. I let everybody speak. The only thing I can't have is shit against the YouTube guidelines. You know what I'm saying? Give you some eye candy, talk some ish. But we just can't have no slander on that. Be funny about it. Be clever. What up, Frank? Salute. Congrats. Oh, thank you, man. Yeah, man. I mean, shit. One day, right? A lot of people don't like Frank Bay out here, but it's all good, man. I ain't tripping. It is what it is. What I like to do is talk boxing. So let's talk about it, man. Stankonia is out. He was supposed to have a big money fight against Jakey Paulina. That fell through, right? And then they said it was because of the domestic violence, and it was a civil case, right? It was a civil case, uh, but nothing had happened. It was just rumors, right? It was some pale girl, and when I say pale, I mean a güerita. I guess Stankonia liked the skonkas at the strip club, and he went and allegedly. This is all allegedly. When it first came out, he went and put hands on a skonka, right? But people had wondered, well, if that was what's happened, why wasn't there any criminal charges? Where's the video? Nothing was really said about it, right? Nothing new with the women beater. Who's this Carriel fighting? He's fighting a guy named Pantalones. A red. He looks like a white guy. You guys could look it up. It's on. Well, I'll just bring it up, right? I'll bring it up. Stop being lazy, Frank Bay. But I'm just talking. I'm just trying to give you guys the information, the rundown of what led to this moment. But it was a civil case, right? And this is all allegedly. He's had incidences before. He was actually on probation, right? He almost went to the pinta, for hitting a pregnant woman and leaving the scene. Right, Tank been a boxing non-factor for a minute. Tank got lawyers. He be free soon. I don't know, man. It looks like they're really going. There's video. That's what the Florida Sheriff's Department had said. They actually sent the marshals, the U.S. Marshals, after him. So you just don't get that kind of treatment if it's something simple. So they have a real hard on for Stankonia, and I think it's because he kind of has a thuggish swagger to him, like he's above the law. He thinks he's bigger. This could be another Tyson thing where they're gonna find out more and really get him. He was on probation. He's gonna do time. Well, that's the thing, man. He's already been given a pass. These EBT words can't help beating women's. Look, man, it happens. It happens. People get in domestic disputes, but you should never put your hands on a woman, no matter what. And this is my problem. It wasn't like this was, not that it makes it better, but it was like his girlfriend or his wife. It was a skonka. It was a stripper, a girl for the streets. Like, how moronic, how stupid do you have to beat a stripper? He went and got her at a strip club. He beat her at the strip club. I guess allegedly he grabbed her, choked her, and pulled her out of the strip club. Like, how do you have the nerve and the gall to do that? She's working at a strip club, dude. What do you expect? This is not like your mother, your baby mama, or your girl, and you find her cheating and you go into a lover's rage, because you love her. You're talking about somebody that was for the streets. Strippers, I agree, but never think for a moment that they love you. I always hear guys, there was a friend of mine, man, Asian cat I used to hang with, we used to party, but he always bragged about pulling strippers. And I always wondered about that. He always wanted to like date them. I said, bro, how, I'm always thinking that they're going to set you up. They don't love nobody. But I don't know, guys. Some men, they feel like the stripper is the like top of the line, the prize of the prizes, because I guess they feel like, oh, if I could pull a stripper, I could pull anybody. Champagne room is very real. Yeah, but it costs money. Now, I had a stripper love me once. I lost her number. She loved you. Well, isn't that kind of the ironic thing, is that's their job, is to make you believe that they love you, that they like you, so that they get you return. But that's the name of the game, man. That's the name of the game. You got to be a player in these streets, man. And Stank Davis is not a player, man. He got played. And now his career is over. Mad Chad brags about pulling 50-year-old strippers. Love you until yeah. But isn't that all women? Nah, strippers don't love you. But that's the game, man. That's what they make you believe. That's the whole illusion. When I go in, I believe that they like me, and I believe that they love me, and they like Frank. But once I leave, I don't feel like I'm gonna go back and be like, hey, Denise, remember me, Frank? Remember I gave you $50 last week? She'll be like, who the fuck are you? Most Black American women are starting to date Hispanic, white, and Asian. Oh, more DC, salute. Yes. America is a melting pot. But back to Stankonia. You know, the interesting thing is like you think when a person has money and fame, they can get anybody, right? Stank Davis should be able to have women throw themselves on him, right? You see this a lot with the famous Salute Bomb Squad. Thank you, Lord Chilaquiles. Boxing will never leave you. Hit the like. You know, you think when someone becomes rich and famous that they have women throw themselves at you, right? You know, we get that idea, but we constantly see, like, I think Deontay Wilder, salute Deontay Wilder, he's making a comeback. So a lot going on. Deontay Wilder is rumored to be fighting Alexander Usyk in San Francisco, unless it's fake news. But a big announcement is set to come tomorrow. But think about it. Deontay Wilder got played. The American heavyweight champ got played by some squishy face Instagram hoe. Took all his bread. Yes, and Canelo back. So Usyk returned with Wilder, Canelo, Stank Davis arrested, Goodiel, Rocha off, Mario Barrios, Ryan Garcia on. You know, Teofimo Shakira still coming up in a couple weeks. Andy Cruz, Raymond Murataya still on the horizon. So, you know, even though we don't got the fights, you know, we don't have the fights per se, but we have all this news and this these things to talk about. And Virgil Ortiz manager and Golden Boy beefing. So, you know, I've always said this, man. It's like, you know, we all get the same news from the same places. So what's really going on? Thank God a lot of people are not happy. Thank God Canelo's back. You know, I know the homie Blaze thinks he should retire. People are saying, why is he coming back? He got embarrassed. I'm gonna break it down for you though. You know, that's what we do here. We break it down. Oh, Nikita Zoo. Yeah, but I don't know how us in the US are gonna be able to watch it. Hit the like, fellas. I will drop the link so you can come and talk about whatever you want to talk about, you know. A lot going on. A whole lot and a whole lot of nothing, you know, because we got no fights, and we still don't have where Top Rank is gonna be showing their fight with Xander Zayas. Emiliano is going to be on the undercard of Navarrete Nunes. He announced that on Matchroom. That'll be interesting. I could imagine Emiliano going to Matchroom. You know, it's a lot of interest. Zuffa Boxing, Zuffa Dana White, they're having cards. They have signed fighters. They have matches ready, so they're locked and loaded. And they're going to be doing it at the Apex, which I don't like. It's like a gymnasium with like 1,000 people. It's called Meta. He signed a deal with Facebook Meta. Diaper Dandy says, Canelo coming back for Bivol better be even Benavides. Whoa, that would be heavy, man. That'd be heavy. I don't see that happening, but we'll see. Sergio Mendoza finna be champ at 108 next and no talk. Okay. So the Canelo news is that Canelo with Turkey Al Sheikh, you know, people are saying Canelo sold his ass to Turkey. How do you guys feel about that? You know, I'm seeing mixed emotions on Canelo's return. A lot of people, like I said before, have jumped off the Canelo bandwagon. You know, if you ask Frank Bay, are you done with Canelo? I'd say, you know what, man? Look, if his return is good for boxing, you know, it's going to be Mexico versus the world. It's going to be under Canelo's banner. Mexico versus the world. I kind of like that. Canelo making bank. 150 million selling your ass. It is your ass. Well, I think we'd all sell our ass for 150 smackers, right? You know what I would do, man. I would still do this. I would still talk boxing. You know, I may sign a fighter or two. I would just make this bigger. You know, I would just get more graphics and things of that. I'll still remain anonymous, but I think all of us would. Canelo, the cash cow, Turkey knows. That's the point, man. That's the point. You know, Snackford, he left. He said, no mas. I'm done. I'm out. Which I don't buy. Does anybody buy that he'll stay retired? Or was it just a duck move to avoid the tough fights at 168? You know, because that's what comes to mind. Who is Canelo fighting next? That's my guess. If I'm just off the top of my head, I said, you know, it'd be interesting. Would sell. What I think would be interesting is that it would be You know, the rumor is Jose Resendiz and Jaime Munguia are rumored to fight. They just looking for the date and finalize the details. But I could see if Resendiz were to beat Jaime Munguia, a Mexico showdown, Resendiz versus Canelo Alvarez is my prediction. Some people are saying Eubanks. But we know the belts have split up, right? Maybe Jamal Charlo. What if it's Jamal Charlo? You know, he was looking for a fight. His coach had said that he was supposed to fight Resendiz, and then he got replaced and looked for Munguia. So, you know, people were bashing Munguia for turning down Iglesias, that he was ducking that belt situation. Salute HLD, that he was ducking that situation. But it looks like he might fight for a title versus Jose Amado Resendiz. Bud ducking Canelo. Salute. Salute. Cuckford just securing new PD supplier. The comeback. Yeah. Well, allegedly, right? But it was just kind of coincidental, right? I had already told you guys, well, not told you guys, but I already kind of boiled it down what was going to happen. He threw out the 100 million. Then nobody appreciates me, crying like a whiny bitch, you know, and then I'm out. Give up the belts, set up Canelo's return. So it all kind of works symbiotically, right? You know, the boxing game is funny that way. You know, one day we're like, oh my God, Crawford is undisputed. He's going to reign supreme. And then he dumps. The belts go splattered. Jaime Munguia, Iglesias, Shiraz, and Billy. All these names coming. And I said, you know, it just makes boxing better. We're going to see maybe Pacheco, Shiraz, Pacheco, and Billy. You know, all these guys are going to be clamoring for a Canelo showdown. Resendiz, Munguia. See, that's what Canelo Alvarez does, right? He makes these guys wake the fuck up and fight. Now we have Stankonia, right? Stankonia. He was going to fight Jake Paul, man. I've always said this in boxing and life, man. One day you're up, the next day you're down. You know, that's why you got to stay in the limelight. Keep fighting, man. Keep fighting. Stay busy. Because boxing moves on, man. That's what I told you. That's why I say, you know, boxing will never leave you. You miss a week, you come back, and everything changed. Bud Crawford better stay retired. He won't. I think the money, Usyk Iglesias. Yeah. He's kind of like the people are saying that people are scared of. You know, he's the most talented one because, you know, the slick style. You got him, Billy, Shiraz. Thank you. Frank Saludos. Tain't scared of Jake. Well, he was supposedly getting 40 M's for that, right? 40 M's. I don't think anybody would be scared of 40 M's. Hit the like, fellas, please, one time for your boy. You know, like Frank Bay or hate him. You know, I will be dropping the link, but I just wanted to kind of touch on everything real quick. Get a feel for, do we even care about Stankonia? I think that's the biggest thing. Do we care? Do we care about Canelo Alvarez coming back? Or are we more excited about the young guys? All these young guys getting a shot because Canelo Alvarez is out? Or do we still need Canelo Alvarez? Is it only interesting because Canelo Alvarez is still there? Like, think about it. Would anybody care about Shiraz and Billy, Pacheco, Iglesias, Resendiz? Or is it only big because they're looking at like, shit, man, I can get generational wealth if I can beat these guys and earn my shot at Canelo. Canelo's still the face. Yeah, but that's what I'm saying, Eric. People are saying, oh, he should retire. He was humiliated. Right? Bam is the future. You know, a lot of people are jumping off the bandwagon. The Bam bandwagon because it's come out that he doesn't acknowledge his Mexicanism. Not Crawford took Canelo, so who cares? Well, that's what I like to hear. I want to know. Stank Davis belongs in jail. Does he? She was just a stripper, man. You know, I mean, they know what the game is. You know, I don't really have sympathy for skonkas like that. They're in the streets. They mess with these people. Maybe she stole his wallet, you know? No, I'm just fucking with you. I don't condone beating, but what I'm saying is these these strippers and escorts, they steal. Maybe she did. Maybe she gave him maybe she gave him a little burpees or something, right? And he was like, man, he was pissing hot. Only one humiliated are the ones that don't want to see Bud running back with Canelo. I agree 100%. Still the biggest money fight. There's now Golden Boy and Rick Merrigan or Virgil's trainers beefing, and ultimately it just makes Virgil look bad. It's just gonna make Virgil look bad. They've kind of let Jaron Ennis off the hook. He said no twice, but now Virgil's looking kind of weak. But this is the game, man. This is the game. This is the negotiation game. I thought about it. I said, what's going on with Virgil and Jaron Ennis? It is similar to Crawford and when Spence. People forget that Crawford and Spencer negotiated for a year and a half as well. Virgil's team wants the Boots fight. Well, that's what his manager's saying. But you never know. It's all about media spin. It's all about who looks the worst. It's the business. Exactly. They played the public. Spence and Crawford played everybody for a year and a half. They held the belts up, held the division. Then Crawford won, and then he held the belts for like another year. That's how Virgil was going to fight Stanios for a belt, but he had to wait so long to get the belt. He got sick. Jaron Ennis got an email belt, and that's ultimately how Mario Barrios and Rolly Romero became champs, because those belts went vacant. You see what I'm saying? So this is maybe, when you listen to Frank Bay, I try to give you guys the background scoop as much as I can know, and it's hard to keep up with everything. But yeah, man, Stankonia Davis, is he done? I think he's done. Guys. I can't see him coming back from this, especially if he does time. And what I'm seeing in the Twitter streets and social media is that people are supporting him. They don't care if he did it. They don't care if he beat a woman. They really don't. It's insane to think about that they don't care. Boots should fight Zayas and next Virgil. Well, it looks like he's already signed. If Josh Kelly wins, then he's going to give Jaron Ennis the shot. Stank Davis is done. He's cooked. Yeah, he's done, man. And he's a little guy, and he's fat. And he fights at those lower weight divisions. He can't afford to be out 2 years. He'll be broke. He'll be done. Guys like him don't last. Snackford, salute, hit the like. Virgil was literally going to fight Stanios for like 2 years before Boots grew a pair. But dumbasses act like Virgil is moving away from title fights. Yeah, it is because the titles were held up. Or heard they have the tape. They have the tape. That was the holdup. It's a criminal case now. Before it was not. Bob Arum was terrified to put Crawford against old Pacquiao. And you mean for what? To protect Pacquiao or Crawford? Have you seen the video of Diddy picking up Tank? Oh, yeah. Well, he was in swimming pools with Davina Hankey. He was picking up Tank like it was his baby. I mean, I don't know, man. I think these guys are kind of all fruit cups. I think they're all I just think it is. That's just what I think. I think when you hang in those circles and you're making these videos kissing each other, there's a video of like Adrian Broner like literally kissing Stank on the lips from behind. It's very fruity. It's very, very suspect. Hey, but Boots fans' number one argument is Virgil never had a belt. Yeah, I heard that argument. And look, man, he's number one in the Ring magazine. He got there for a reason. Lima Bean was a nobody. Stanionis had a vacant belt. So, I don't let that sway me. Look, we want to see the fight, but the money's got to be right. Who do you guys want to see Canelo return against? That's the other question. So here's what we got on the plate, man. I'm gonna drop the link and then it's up to whatever you guys want. Do we have Stankonia? Is he done? Canelo, who should he return against? Mexico versus everybody. We have Virgil Ortiz and Duran Ennis talks stalled on off. We have that Mario Barrios, Ryan Garcia. Ryan Garcia being exposed for a fraudulent lie test. Mario Barrios is the weakest link. People are predicting Ryan Garcia knocks out Mario Barrios. Rolly Romero will return. Alexander Usyk and Deontay Wilder are set to do battle. Eubanks versus Canelo. And Curiel, Curiel and Rocha is off, guys. So we lost a fight. But I don't think it was a title fight. It was probably for some like vacant mandatory position, things of that nature. But it wasn't anything big. But in boxing, I think because it's the NFL playoff weekend, they don't really have a lot scheduled. That's my pick. But it's disappointing to see to lose fights. It was a good scrap. It was actually a rematch. So let's see. Let's look at some tape, some video. This is Canelo Alvarez working with Turki Al-Sheikh.
Wait for us in September, 12th of September. Big fight. And this will be the first card for Canelo promotion. It will be name of Mexico against the world. All the fighters from the team of Canelo against the world. And the champion in the main event in world title, and it will be a surprise in Saudi Arabia, inshallah.
I don't know, man. Canelo, it does not look the same. What do you guys think about Canelo? He kind of looks he looks small. Looks like he lost a lot of muscle. Is it just me? But it's Canelo versus the world. So Turki Al-Sheikh is saying it's Canelo Promotions with his fighters, obviously Mexican fighters, right? Against the world, and then a surprise title fight. Yeah, he looks thinner. He doesn't look happy. He looks drained. I wonder if this is in Saudi Arabia. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe it's he's tired, he's drained. But I said he looks like a clone. That's clone Canelo. They cloned Canelo, allegedly. Oh man, but it'll be interesting. Is Canelo gonna face a hungry young lion? Give one of these guys Shiraz? I think that would probably be interesting if Shiraz can get a title. Pacheco. What do you guys think? Marco Vera would definitely be on the card. Yes, he's the young. Curiel beat Rolly easily. Garcia too when he wins against Barrios. That's clone Alvarez. Look at the tape. Look at it. It does not look like the Canelo we're used to. He looks flabby. Is it just me or does he look flabby? And if you look closely at his face, he looks drained. We're used to seeing Canelo look dapper and silk pajamas. He has Gucci or Versace on. He's got the hair combed. He's always wearing fancy stuff. He's been on a bender. It doesn't even look like that. He just looks tired. You know what I'm saying? But this is the time. This is the time, boxing world. This is the time for everybody to go after Canelo Alvarez. He lost. That's a good, Blaze? That's very astute. That's astute, man. Yeah, the aura, right? Canelo, a little vato. And he's working with Richard Schaefer, who we know was shady, helped pillage the fighters from Oscar. He doesn't even look like a 168 pounder. He looks like a welterweight. I don't know. Maybe I'm making too much of it. Frank A. Oh, I was like, damn, salute BDA. BDA boxing. Canelo, yeah, that's clone Canelo, man. I don't know, man. He just, is it the aura? Look, maybe I'm speculating too much, but he looks, well, you know what? Now that I'm thinking about it, we know he was injured, right? So maybe that's what it is. It was the injury. That's what I'm going to say it is. And he hasn't been training. But Canelo always talks about no boxing, no life. So hit the like, guys. I dropped the link. No Boxing, No Life Canelo. He's going to start his own promotional company. I haven't heard of anybody he has. I don't know why I was saying Picasso, but I think Picasso was with, I thought he was with Oscar. That's as the world turns, right? So the big news, you know, overshadowing a little bit. Stank is lucky because he was the news, right? All last night, everybody, Stank Davis arrested, or they're looking for him, and they got the video, and you know, everybody's going crazy, right? So love him or hate him, Stankonia makes the news, right? He definitely gets the boxing world talking. You know, but for all the wrong reasons, because he's been in this position before. You would think somebody would learn their lesson, right? That's the crazy thing about life. You would think somebody would learn their lesson about staying out of trouble. But apparently, Stank Davis has not learned his lesson. He just doesn't want to abide by the rules of a civil society. So this is what it is. Boxing Massacre says, posts arrest warrant issued for boxing champion Gervonta. Gervonta Davis and his mentally ill fans swore that Jake Paul was lying about there being video footage and instead used it as an excuse to duck the fight. This midget is a scumbag. Get him out of boxing. 1 second. Give me 1 second. Let me just make sure, because you know these guys are try to embarrass you. But it looks like, hello, Angry Australian.
Hey, what up, Frankie? How are you, mate?
What's up, Carl? Salute.
How are you, bud?
I'm good, man. Thank you.
Yeah, look, Tank's looking. It's the fucking same recycled shit we get with Tank, bro. Fucking year in, year out. He just can't help himself, the little fuckwit. Like, he needs to find himself a little person princess.
That's the crazy thing. Yeah, go ahead.
It's the same shit. And you're right. All we heard about was fucking Tank out of warrant. Now, did he hand himself in, or has he been arrested? I've just woken up, bro. I don't know. But I've missed the last fucking 14 hours of boxing fucking news.
Eric Gomez says, I heard. So I heard Tank turned himself in with his attorney and was released on bail. So we'll probably get more, but you know, people said that it was a civil case and that it looked like it was going to go away because we heard about it and then nothing happened. And then boom, they said the U.S. Marshals are after him. So I think that's a pretty big deal. But do you think he's done? Is it over?
I think it was over in fucking 2017 after that win. I think it's all sort of gone fucking downhill from there, man. Like, it's the same shit we get from Tank, man. Like, Tank's next opponent is harder to pick than a broken fucking nose. I mean, he's obviously going to need money. He's going to get another fight. Al will give him another fight.
Right.
You know, Al call Al. Al will save the day.
That's a good point. Yeah. I mean, you're right. I mean, that's what they got, right?
But I mean, how fucking stupid can these fucking idiots be, mate? When it, like you said, you know, like the girl was a stripper, man. Like,
exactly. That's my point. Yeah.
You're not going to turn a whore into a housewife, bro. That doesn't happen.
Well, okay. The point I was trying to make is that I think men. Okay, this is gonna sound weird, right? I don't condone putting your hands on women, but what I'm saying is, if it was like his actual baby mama or his wife, and he came home and Tyrone was blowing her back out and he flipped out, I think, right?
Tyrone was blowing her back out.
Or Chad. You come home, Chad or Tyrone. For him, it would be Chad, right? For Gervonta, it'd be Chad. If Chad was blowing her back out, you know, okay, he lost his shit, he smacked her around. I'm not saying that men or we would be like, I think we would understand. Does that make sense?
Yeah, of course. I mean, yeah, you can take the lady out of the street, but you can't take the street out of the lady.
Yeah, but if it was his baby mama or wife, I think people could understand him. You lost it, like okay, you lost it, and because she was, you seen what you seen. But to beat up a skonka, a stripper, I mean, that's just low. That's just low, bro. Like,
And
she's for the streets.
And they're saying that there's video footage, mate. And I mean, it's hard to defend against video footage, bro. I mean, Big Brother is fucking everywhere these days. Everywhere. There's cameras on you everywhere you go, man. So they're saying they've got footage of him dragging that girl out by the throat and fucking what have you. And if he's still on probation, bro, he's going away. All the money in the world ain't going to save you if you breach your probation, bro, and you're fucked.
For sure, man. I mean, I think it's more about his character, and nobody's gonna respect him in the ring anymore, right? Because as a boxer, kind of your aura is your. He had an aura about him, right? Like people think these boxers are invincible. Yeah. They live and eat, breathe boxing. They're killing machines. But once other fighters be like, oh, he's a bitch, like he hits women, his invincibility is gone. He's not gonna get any more respect from anybody. Yeah,
celebrities will start dropping you when they start. Look, he used to get all the celebrities to his fights, mate.
He did. You're right. I didn't think about that.
He was the modern day Mike Tyson. All the celebs would turn up for him, and I think his fan base is slowly starting to work out. Like they're obviously fucking slow learners, his fans, but I think they're slowly working out that this guy's not all what they thought he was. And the draw with Lamont Roach, man, I think that might have been the nail in the coffin for him. Because I don't know how the fuck they gave him a draw.
Yeah, that was a stain. Well, I mean, you're saying about his fan base. Floyd Mayweather, he actually went to jail. He went to jail for the domestic violence. And HBO, they did a 24/7 about it. And his fans still came back. But you think it's different because Gervonta took that. Well, we think he lost. Let's just say he took the L because that's what it was, right? It was a loss.
Yep, I think the fans dumped him holus bolus because of that Mayweather effect, mate. The you got to protect the O at all costs.
So even just a draw, a blemish, you think that's a stain, right? That's not a O. You got a stain.
Me, mate. See, I come from a different country, and we don't give a fuck about fighters that take O's, man. We couldn't give two fucks about fighters that take L's. I like seeing they climb back, like when guys get fucked up and come back and challenge for belts, man. That's just me. But yeah, some people seem to think that if you've got this unbeaten record, it means everything. But unbeaten against who, man? Like, and what clauses are you putting on people, man? Like, let's keep.
Oh yeah, he always had those clauses.
Like that, fuck me, sucked Ryan down to 136, man. I mean, Ryan's a fucking idiot for taking the fight in the first place. But, I mean, to suck him down to fucking 136, man, like, just above lightweight, I don't know, man. You can put question marks over a lot of people with their careers. It's not like the guys of yesteryear, man, that just go on and just, there was no clauses. It's just you versus me, cunt, let's go.
Yeah, T2 Suff says, I just saw Tank in the back of a Bronco on the freeway. That'd be crazy.
The glove didn't fit.
Man, people were saying, man, he's gonna, the cops, he's gonna evade the cops, and they're gonna smoke him. And people are saying just crazy shit. Tank is toast. But that's what I think we're saying, man. He's been done. People have been saying he's been done, and that draw with Lamont Roach proved it. But he was still gonna fight Jake Paul. And then Jake Paul cut him loose, and then Tank tried to spin it and say that that it was a fake fight and he wasn't going to follow along with Jake Paul's scripted fight. That's kind of what he alluded to, and then that's when Jake Paul said, "No, we got the video," and people still believed him.
Yep. So what video did Jake get? Was it the one of him dragging the girl? Because it was in October last year. The video is from October. It's not a civil case. They're obviously been gathering all the evidence, and now they got a warrant out for him, man. So,
well, the first time it was a civil case.
That's right, and you can't get arrested over civil matters, man, unless you don't pay. The only way you go to jail for a civil matter is if you don't pay. So if there's an award, if someone's awarded a monetary amount, because that's what civil cases are all about. They're all about monetary gain. You can't go to jail over a civil case. All a civil case is for monetary gain. And the only way you can go to jail is by not paying the outcome of that civil case. That's the only way you can go to jail from a civil case.
Yeah, hit the like. I dropped the link. But yeah, with Stank Davis, man, he didn't learn the. How do you not learn your lesson, dude? Like, just how? How do you barely almost go to prison? You get house arrest in a mansion. I guess he even violated that.
Yeah.
And now this.
Yeah. I don't fucking know, man. I don't know. It's just one fuck up. He's just Captain Fuck Up. He just keeps fucking shit up. He just could not screw his life up anymore if he tried. And man, these lawyers, man, like they cost you lots of money, man. Like, how much money is this dude paying for legal teams?
It's got to be millions.
Like, and man, that starts to eat into your fucking bottom line at the end of the day. And like, looking at the type of guy Tank is, he's probably not the long-term planning type. You know what I mean? Like, he probably hasn't invested his money real wisely, man, is what I'm saying. Like, he made all these millions, and you know, like, what's he got? Jewelry and fucking cars, and like talking to Turkey like you wanted 2 Ferraris. Like, why wouldn't you say, give me a fucking 20 million sign-up bonus?
Well, either way, man. I mean, look, I can't see him coming back anytime soon. And he's already older. I mean, he's already 30 something, right? I mean, 30, 31.
Yeah. It's not getting any better for Tank, man. I just don't see him testing himself, bro. I don't know who the fuck they're going to put up against him, but look down in the lower weight division. Here's a hint. If you're looking for Tank's next opponent, look down in the lower weight division.
What do you mean? You mean a lower weight class than 135?
Yes. Look for him to drag someone up. Look for him to drag up a Stephen Fulton or a fucking who knows.
Oh, I see. Salute, HLD. Welcome.
What's going on, Frank Bay?
Man, you know, just trashing Stank Davis.
Can you do a better job than he does for himself?
No, man. I mean, I don't think I've seen him. I've seen these, you know, Adrian Broner fell off a cliff, but not to this extent, because he got the opportunity of a lifetime and he blew that.
This kid, I mean, and it's hard, you know, I'm not trying to get excuses for him, but his upbringing from a crack mom to being an abandoned kid to the surroundings that he's had from the streets to then, you know, tagging up with Mayweather, who, you know, his way of life was not conducive for this young man, and too much success, too much money, not knowing what the fuck, no better. It's just sad. I mean, I'm not giving that as an excuse, but it's you know, you're a product of your environment, and if you don't have a filter to know how to, you know, like, yo, this is right, this is wrong, this is the way it is. He doesn't have any of that. He has no emotional intelligence. He don't know shit about being a man. He's just pure ghetto, man, and that's just unfortunate for him, because I mean, he's on the brink of just losing everything.
Pure ghetto trash.
Yeah, man, that's just what it is, man. You know, we got them in all of our communities. You know what I mean?
No, I know. I'm just saying, but you know, as fans, I'm not gonna pretend to care about them, right?
Here's the thing that gets me, HLD. Here's the thing that gets me, HLD and Frank. Right? Look at Manny Pacquiao, man. He came from the gutter. That guy couldn't even afford to eat, let alone you want to make excuses for some motherfucker who had a crackhead mum. And
yeah,
man, a guy like Manny Pacquiao, look what that man became.
But it's not about being poor, because I was poor. Don't mean that you have your surroundings being of pieces of shit. You know what I mean? So I was raised, bro. I had to, you know, carry water and shit out on an outhouse, and had dirt roads and whatnot. But that doesn't mean that your surroundings are pieces of shit. But his surroundings were. And that's the same thing for Manny Pacquiao. Yeah, he was poor, but it doesn't mean because you're poor, you know, you have shitty people around you. And that's the case for Tank Davis. So I'm not saying it's an excuse. It's just a reason of where he's at with the way he is. I mean, you know, what the fuck? Who falls in love with a stripper? You know what I mean? Like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
you know?
That's where shit's going pear-shaped for him.
You know, he's in serious shit. I mean, you guys were touching up on it. It was supposed to turn into a civil case, which is why that young lady kind of backed off on it. But this is not a civil case with the prosecutors. The thing is, in the state of Florida, you don't need a victim to press charges if you have corroborating evidence of a crime, and that's the problem here. That they have tape, they got video evidence of what happened, and so that's why the prosecutor is moving forward. Has nothing to do with the young lady. They don't even need her. They just show the video, and that's that.
Yeah, but who gave him the video?
Well, that'll be the detective and the prosecuting team who more than likely already subpoenaed that from that club.
That, I mean, I'm just thinking. I mean, maybe it seems like maybe someone tried to extort him, and he should have paid him off and got the video.
But but again, I'm telling you, it has nothing to do with the civil case. If the young lady, if they had an agreement, NDA, whatever, that has nothing to do with what the prosecutor wants to do. They don't need her for nothing if they got video evidence. You know, now you got to understand that he, just like the gentleman was just saying, yeah, he is on parole from DC or Baltimore. I forget which one of the two, but he violated that back in 2023, and the judge who's hard on him was still lenient, and instead of revoking his probation, she extended it. His extension was going to be over in March. With this right here and the charge, that technically violates that probation. So even if this doesn't happen, he might end up revoking that suspended sentence of being on the inside, now having to serve the whole 26 months. And so he's in the shit. He's in the shithole, man. Yeah, he could have a lot of money, but I think he ends up. But right now, I know he's more than certainly talking with his attorney. His attorney's talking with the prosecutor, turning himself in. I don't expect him to turn himself in before the weekend. He'll probably do it on Monday, so he has some days to try to see if he could work out a bond situation and not stay in the pokey, throughout the entire weekend. But yeah, he's in a lot of problems, bro. Because I know that judge from Baltimore, DC. I can't remember which one of the two is. She don't like him. Period. So he's in a shithole, bro. He's in a world of illegal issues.
No, I know, and I guess he's getting a lot of support. Well, he has a really crazy fan base, but what I've seen, I think people are trying to defend him, and then there's people saying, well, we haven't seen the video and things like that. So
his fan base is not the working class. Let's just put it as it is, bro. It's people. It's those who are doing that. They're as retarded and as ghetto as he is, bro. That's his fan base.
Yeah, no, I would agree, which is wild. But again, I'm not gonna pretend to be morally superior or anything. I really don't care about if he gets arrested or not, or what he did to a stripper. I really only care about his boxing career. I mean, call me, I don't know. I'm just trying to, because when someone has this consistent behavior like this, I say, man, well, he's a fuck up. So, I mean, do you guys, is anybody going to care about him? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I mean, has he?
I don't. His boxing career is as fraudulent as falling in love with a stripper, bro.
That's what I'm trying to. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to get.
I've been calling him for the past 5 years the globetrotter of boxing. He's great entertaining. He has a fan base, and I give him. He makes his money. Nobody can take any of that away from him. He has a niche of group of people that's willing to come out to see him, and he's got them and willing to pay. You could be between 100 to 200,000 pay-per-views. He's got that little that globetrotter fan right there, but it's never gonna expand beyond that. And that's it.
And do you think that his fan base will keep supporting him? Do you think?
Of course. I mean, we supported Mike Tyson. We supported Mike Tyson. Did we not? I mean, I supported Mike Tyson. Shit. I mean,
that's fine.
He's gonna have the same. He could end up being in the same situation as Mike Tyson. He'll go in the pokey for maybe 2 years, and then have a comeback.
Yeah, that's true.
But Carl brought up a great point, and HLD, what do you think about this? Okay, Floyd Mayweather had a well-documented case. Even HBO showed him going to jail. They showed, and he still came back and had all the fans. What makes this different?
That he has a long he has look this entrapment and attempt it's entrapment and attempt of
No,
kidnapping.
I mean
Plus,
as far as no, I mean as far as not the case. I'm talking about the boxing fans,
The fans.
perception, because people still accepted Floyd back and bought his pay-per-views. But what Carl said is that they're not going to do this for Javante because of that stain that he has with the draw. That's going to affect how people perceive him.
No, I don't think that's no. Because if not, why would Jake Paul have signed them to want to do the fight? You know what I mean? He's still a draw. But
Money.
what I'm trying to say with the difference in Mayweather was bro, he had a little 6-week vacation in the pokey, I think it was, right? I mean, it wasn't
But see, Mayweather's a bit different. People paid to watch him to see him get knocked out. He had a fan base for all the wrong reasons. He had the fan base.
not all of it like that. He was good.
Oh, a lot of his fan base. I
good.
tell you, I was one of them. I tuned in to watch that motherfucker get knocked out, and I never seen it.
And I get it,
I never liked him.
but he knows how to choose who to pick, and we all watched it no matter what. I mean, I don't think Tank Davis is on that level, not even close of a Mayweather.
No, definitely not. Nah,
you know what I mean?
even.
You know,
Nah.
I got I don't like Mayweather either, but I'm gonna give him
Me
his
either,
credit.
man. I give him his credit. He's got a hell of a resume. Even as whatever way you want to slice and dice it, he still fought champions, and he never held up divisions.
But,
he retired about 4 or 5 times.
Tank is 30 right now, I think it is. If that bro, what sucks is his probation was gonna be done in March. Man, it was gonna be done in March, and if that judge in Washington says, you know what, you're gonna now serve the whole 26 months in the pokey, and top of whatever happens in Florida, bro, it's a bad situation. I think 3 years out of boxing is gonna. And you know what's crazy about this? That the day before this warrant came out, he had that video that he put out there, right? And he
yeah.
And he put a little video. I don't know what he was doing, with some I don't know, buy some shoes or something like that. It was, I don't know, something like that. And he looked like he was on weight, bro. He looked in shape.
Yeah.
He looked in shape, and then guess what happened the next day after that? I don't know why Eddie Hearn did this, but he put out a picture of him with Tank shaking hands.
Oh yeah, like a little kid or something.
Right. I'm like, what was that about? And then this came the next day. So who knows what was going on? I'm just taking in that he was on weight. Eddie Hearn put that cryptid. I don't know why he did that. Like maybe something's going on that we didn't know. And then this shit came down the pipe. That he now is. So who knows if he another blown opportunity that was coming down the pipeline.
Salute, Mad Chad, step in any time, so I know it's you.
Yo, what's going on, Frank Bay? What's shaking?
What up, Mad Chad?
Tank, right? Tank. He and not just Tank. I'm talking entertainers in general. You know, was this lady? Did she go to the hospital? Did he break a face? I know Tank's a little man, but I imagine if he really tried to hurt a girl, he probably would send her to the hospital. I don't know. And how long ago was this incident? And there's still no film. It was at a strip club. I mean, there's cameras everywhere in a strip club. They have surveillance everywhere. It stinks to me a little bit for what it's worth. What's that?
You're not informed of the situation.
Was it at a strip club? Is there any video of it?
There is video. That's why they have a warrant. The warrant has nothing to do.
Has anybody seen it though? There's usually video though. There's video.
They're not right. They're not gonna. The prosecution team doesn't have to release shit to anyone.
How long ago this happened?
Last summer.
Did she go to the hospital?
Had nothing to do with that. The charges are attempt.
No, it does. If you assault someone,
my man. Let me speak.
It's
entrapment. It's entrapment. It's entrapment. It's entrapment. it's attempted kidnapping, and yeah, some domestic violence type of shit. And yeah, that's what
And
the prosecution
transpired
team.
at a church. This happened at a church. This is the first time a man grabbed a stripper and ripped her out of the fucking strip club.
Whatever it is, man.
Huh? No, I know whatever it is. I'm just saying though. You know, was it at a school? Did he do this at the school? Was he at a
No, he did it. He did it. He went to claim his bitch at a strip club.
And a judge and anybody with common sense will see that yes, it's wrong, but there's two sides to the story there. What happened, and let's just see where it goes. I'm saying you mentioned about the Eddie Hearn stuff. Who knows? All I'm saying is who knows. But I'm just saying he ain't the first man that Carlos Manzone. I think he threw the lady off the balcony. Axl Rose beat up all the supermodels. I mean, it is what it is. I'm not saying that it's wrong, but I'm saying it's way wrong. It's way wrong. But those situations at a strip club are just funky situations. A lot of shady bad users are hanging out there. Usually it's after 12. Usually it's in the wee hours of the morning. There ain't a lot of Bible talk going on. You follow me? And I'm not saying
it has
right,
nothing
wrong,
to do with that,
different.
whether it was at a church or not.
No,
you don't go into a place and grab a bitch like he did with the gym
situation. No, you don't. But it does happen there in a bar. You don't go in there and fight. You don't fight at a bar either, but it happens.
Right. Yeah,
people fight at a bar.
And if somebody wants to press charges, they can. I mean,
they can, but they can, and especially if the victim didn't go to the hospital and get hospitalized, it weighs. It weighs into a thing.
The state of Florida.
Quarrel. This was a bunch of crackheads late at night.
The state of Florida does not require. The state of Florida does not require the cooperation of a victim to press charges. They got the video, and that's what they're using to press charges on them.
They're on it. And they'll see, and Tank will have a real good legal team, and we'll see what happens. But I'm just saying, I think it stinks a little bit. To be honest,
he pleads a deal because this is what the prosecutor's going to do. Now that means there's 3 videos of him being the biggest bag of piece of shit that he is. There's the video of him grabbing his baby mama, beating her up, and on top of the school employee, which he punched in the ear, and she's lost hearing in one ear. Then you got
I never see a video of him beating up anybody. Is there videos of him actually beating up a woman? I've never seen one.
Chad, I seen him drag a girl out of a bar.
Right, that's the situation I'm just talking about. And then you got the video.
I didn't see him throwing any uppercuts. I didn't see him acting no uppercuts.
My man, you don't need a video. You got 2 witnesses who said you beat my ass up and I have a hearing problem.
And when you have a lot of money like that, there's a lot of people saying a lot of shit, bro.
Bro, he grabbed his bitch from the gym. Like, what the fuck you thought he was taking out to make up
I seen that one. I wouldn't call that beating her up. I would say that would be manhandling.
That's the same situation what I'm talking about happened. And then you have him drunk driving, hit that pregnant woman, hit and run, left her. You can hear it on the tape. She asking for help, and his bitch ass came back and left her in the car and didn't do shit. Man, fuck this dude, bro. I mean,
not a good guy. Not a good guy. What you think these boxers are all really good guys? You think he's the first? I'm just saying entertainer. I'm saying it's wrong. I mean, he's a bad guy, right? But I don't watch people fight to know if they're a good or bad guy.
We talk about him because this is affecting exactly what it is. He's not going to be fighting for the next who knows how long. So that's
well, he really wasn't. He wasn't really, anyways. To be quite fucking honest, nothing's really fucking changed. He needs to straighten his fucking act up, or he's gonna spend his life in jail. He's got to straighten up. But the dude boxing shit has been a joke. He was supposed to fight Jake Paul. He ducked the Lamont Brewster rematch. I mean, the dude has been nothing. He's been nothing. And now it's caught up to him, but he hasn't been really moving the needle in the boxing world for a good minute.
I'm not saying any of us is to be a saint, but fuck you if you're this type of a guy, bro. I don't want to see you. Fuck you, bro. I don't care how good you are.
Like I said, Canelo wasn't a nice guy, bro, but he had a lot of fans. I mean, Mike Tyson wasn't that nice. People like to. It's a violent sport. We're not going to watch him read the Bible. He's not our Sunday school teacher, bro. He's trying to kill somebody. He puts his gloves on. He's been doing it his whole life. He probably suffered a little CTE, bro. The dude's been a fighter his whole life. They're fucking killers. They're wired a little differently than the fucking local guy at the fucking supermarket.
But you can tell me how many
That's the reality. That's the reality.
How many pay-per-views have you bought of Tank Davis?
I haven't bought a fucking pay-per-view since that
point
fight fought
exactly,
Chavez.
because you know he sucks, bro. He sucks at
No,
boxing.
but I haven't bought a
He sucks at
pay-per-view
life.
for Usyk. I haven't bought a pay-per-view for nobody.
So then-
I don't even know how long. I go to crack streams, meth streams.
So then your
My point ain't mute. No, my point is, we're
You're not a
talking about a
supporter.
dude that's a fighter.
But you're not a supporter.
No, he's a bad guy. I support him.
No, but-
If Tank was to fight fucking Teofimo Lopez, that'd be a great fight. I would probably have a stream about it. I'd talk about it. I'd tell people at work about it. I would tell people about work at it. I wouldn't.
You are not a supporter if you're stealing his fights. You're not a fan. You're just stealing shit.
What do you mean I'm not a supporter?
You're
I don't have enough money. I don't have fucking.
A supporter is
I
one
watched
who finds a
Matias
fight.
versus Smith. I like Matias a lot, and Smith. I didn't pay for that.
Then you're not a supporter, bro. So I mean, like,
What do you mean you're not a supporter? I'm not rich.
No,
I'm
you're
not rich,
stealing
bro.
Fights. If you're stealing fights, you're not
No shit, I'm
supporting.
not stealing it. It's free. Anybody can do it. What do you mean I'm stealing?
That's
It's
stealing,
fucking
bro.
free online, bro. That ain't stealing shit.
That is
It's on my
stealing,
internet, bro. I pay for my internet.
If you're fire sticking a fight, bro. that's
Okay,
stealing, bro.
okay. I can see that you're Mr. Righteous. I can see that you are one righteous dude. You support boxing. You probably have a lot of memorabilia. You probably have posters in your room. Shout out to you, bro.
Chad,
I don't
if I can interject, HLD and Mad Chad, if I can interject. Mad Chad, I'm just trying to be a objective observer here. You know, you and HLD are going back and forth, which is fine. I love it. You guys are passionate about boxing. I know you guys from way back. But Mad Chad, you're being accused of defending it. How do you feel about that? That the chat is saying that it seems
I'm not
like you're
defending it.
defending
I said the dude's a piece of shit. He's a piece of shit, right? What do I supposed to do? How do I supposed to defend somebody that's a piece of shit? I'm not defending.
No,
it.
I'm just saying.
But it doesn't,
people
does it
are
shock anybody?
saying.
Does it shock anybody?
No, I'm just saying how do you address that? Because that's what people are saying in the chat is that you're.
I have no
defending
idea
it.
how to address it. Can you hear what the fuck I just said? The dude's a piece of shit. What he
piece of
did is
shit,
way
okay.
fucking wrong. How am I defending it? Now someone hit the link if they want to get on here and explain to me how I'm defending his fucking retarded fucking actions.
There you go.
It's very simple. It's very simple. You're saying that it doesn't matter.
What do you mean it doesn't matter?
You just said it yourself that it doesn't matter. You're not here to see a choir boy, so it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter to who. It doesn't matter. It's going to court. He'll fight a nothing. He hasn't fought in a long time. He was supposed to fight Jake Paul. He hasn't fought nobody. I'm just saying. So what's it really matter?
Now I understand the part about the stripper hole shit and whatever. I mean that part, but you know what? He got off easy on what that drunk driving shit he did with that pregnant woman.
When
bro.
he got money. When you get money, he ain't the first person that got off one of those charges too. If you got a lot of money, you can get a real good lawyer, and you have to pay a lot of fees and shit. But you'll get off that shit, bro. That ain't the first time someone did that and got away with it, bro.
No, we know
So,
that,
I don't know.
but
I don't know.
but until then, fuck
Yeah, I
it.
don't know. I'm just saying, when you got money, you're kind of privileged. When you got millions of dollars,
We
you
get it,
kind of
we
fall
get it.
into some sort
But
of
can you-
privileged
but
fucking
fuck him,
class,
right?
bro.
But fuck him, right?
Huh?
But fuck him though, right? Fuck him.
Yeah. Fuck
Okay,
Dan
then.
Davis. Absolutely, yeah.
Okay,
Get your
that's
shit
all, man.
together, bro.
That's it. Nobody's saying
But
that
she
he's
might
not
have
the first.
deserved it. The stripper might have deserved it for what it's worth. She might have got into his shit.
Bro,
Who
this
knows
guy's
what she
got a
did.
history.
That's
All
a
bro.
I'm
hot
saying is, maybe Ike Turner, maybe Tina needed it. Actually, I'm just saying, he didn't. Did she end up in the hospital? Can anybody explain that to me? Did she go to the hospital?
No, I don't think anybody knows anything so far.
Here, let me verify that.
What I'm saying, if she went to the hospital, then it just magnifies
Yeah,
it because there
I
are
mean-
assault charges. Like there's assault, then there's an assault level 2, then there's like a fucking, then there's levels
Yeah.
to it, bro.
I
Like,
I think
like,
I think you just got a hot take, Mad Chad. I think you just got a hot take, and I understand where you're coming from because I think a lot of people feel that way. It's like, who cares? You know, he's just a fighter. We don't give a fuck. But no, that's what I said. I said, man, I mean, this guy. People still gonna want to see him fight? Are they still gonna tune in, or
Yeah, they will. They will.
will they buy the fight though?
any news is good news. Bad news, just news. These guys, he's getting more attention. Whatever. People are talking about him. He's been irrelevant, fighting, so he's in the news again. People are still talking about him. Yeah, of course, he has a huge fan base. He's electrifying when he gets in the ring. He's fun to watch. I mean, yeah. So this ain't gonna hurt his,
What
next
if
fight, whatever.
what if
Everybody will tune in.
young sexy girls?
Wow.
Would that still
Go
be
ahead,
good news?
Silver. Hop in.
But I don't know,
What if
man.
Javante-
Hey,
What's that?
I've been to
Would
the
that be
strip
good news,
club,
bro?
man.
What's that?
What if Javante Davis got caught
what's that?
talking
Who's
to
this?
young
The little,
sexy
little
girls?
man? Is this the little
Yeah.
man? That'd be
Hey,
weird.
guys.
Is this the little
Doing
man?
here?
The
Aren't you
little
supposed to be
guy?
at Polo's
The
porch
little
on your
man?
knees? Why don't you go kiss Stormy's ass? What are you
Little
doing
man,
here?
what are you talking about? We're talking boxing. We're trying to talk boxing, little man.
Let me ask
I
you
thought
this,
you like
guys.
hanging out the porch and hanging out with Stormy. Oh yeah, Stormy. What's
Little man,
going on,
there's
Stormy? Oh yeah.
there's a new Pokemon movie or something coming
So
out.
it's kind of, I find it kind of interesting. I was listening to you guys talk. It's kind of interesting how the dude's like almost defending Javante Davis, saying, well, did she deserve?
Well, my point is, how many of us have
No,
been to strip club?
there's
Hey,
different levels of assault. There's level 1 assault. There's level 2.
but hey, guys,
This
how
guy's
many-
need to
listen
know.
to the Soldiers.
If you guys
He wants
need to
some
know-
attention from me.
If you guys need to
I'm gonna get
know,
off because he has
the
nothing
girl
to
called
say.
the cops and she said,
Frank
"Hey."
Bay, thank you for having me, Frank. Frank, thank
Yeah,
you
and
for
we
having
went
me.
to
the
This
parking
guy's a
lot,
drama
and he beat my
queen.
ass in the
I'm gonna get
parking
off.
lot.
I'll be
And
listening
and then
in.
you know what
He
happened?
can't talk
And then you know what
boxing.
happened?
Have
Hey,
a great night. You listen. Hey.
camera, and everything
Hey,
corroborated with her
still
story.
not over
So it wasn't level 1 assault.
Not over
It-
it.
man, you ran off the only
Wrong channel, bro.
Level
Wrong channel, bro.
3.
Have a good night, Frank.
It was
Thank you.
level
Frank.
3
Thank
assault.
You just ran off the only one contrarian, man.
How do we know? Does she have bruises on her face? I mean, any news is good news, right, fellas?
Here's what I wanted to say. How many of us has been to the strip club and walked out the strip club beating up on a bitch?
They'll beat your ass. They'll throw you out.
I
of the
mean, that's
club.
my point, right? Like we did she deserve it? No, he went there intentionally because he felt that she was cheating on him and shit. Motherfucker, that's the stripper. That's the reason why he went to the club, just to go get her, because she was, she lied to him and shit. No, I'm only gonna be a waitress tonight or something. You know what I mean? That type of gay shit. Like, motherfucker, it's a stripper. Like, you don't want her to be working at the stripper, then hire her full time and shit. I'm just saying. I mean, the part about saying that the woman deserved it, he went there intentionally for that. And now if she stole his money or something to that effect, like he was there, that's one thing. But he went there purposely because she lied to him about something, and he's mad that she's dancing for other dudes. Well, yeah, motherfucker, she's she a hoe.
So if the U.S. Marshals are enforcing your warrant, the Marshals aren't going to be on your ass. They're not going to be on your ass for something some girl said. You know what I mean?
Well, according to the gentleman who spoke on it, they have corroborating evidence of him on video of him doing what he's doing, and it has nothing to do really with her. She's not. It don't seem like she's the one pressing charges. It's the state that's pressing charges. That's all.
Yeah, he's cooked. He's cooked,
Yeah.
right? There's
Yeah,
good-
I don't see. I mean, and it's right with one thing Chad's saying. Money does change a lot of things and whatever, which is what happened the first time when he violated his parole. She wanted to throw the book at him, but she just extended the probation. But I don't think she's gonna forgive it this time.
No, she wants to get paid. I mean, that's what those types do. Strippers, Instagram models. I mean, they're looking to get paid.
But I'm saying this has nothing to do with her. It's the state that's pressing charges. Has nothing to do whether she wants money or not, or civil case. This has nothing to do with that.
At the end of the day, if there's video footage of Tank assaulting that girl, that's all I need. That's all I need. If that fuckwit has done it in public in front of a fucking surveillance camera, he's toast. Simple.
Yeah.
He's fucked.
Now, some states, they need corroborating evidence, from the victim to press charges, but not in the state of Florida.
Yeah, man. All I know is this, man. That since the early 2000s, there's surveillance fucking everywhere. A lot of businesses, You won't get an insurance policy on your business if you don't have video surveillance inside your business. So, no insurance company and no underwriter will touch you from a business standpoint if you don't have video surveillance inside your establishment. So, you know, I mean, that's going to cover everywhere. If you dragged her out of fire escape or some fucking thing, whatever they're saying, he's fucked, mate. He's fucked, plain and simple. I think he's going to jail, man. If he's on probation, if you breach probation, you're fucked.
Well, the thing is, he's already broken it once. So, and you know, I'm surprised that they didn't send him at that time to the slam.
But was that for when he was on house arrest? He broke it while he was on house arrest?
No. Well, he left. What was it? I think he left the state or something like that. And
yeah. See, I think this might carry a bit of different weight than just.
Oh, it is a lot different.
Yeah, man. I think this might cruel him. He might go away and fucking hold Diddy's pockets for 12 months or so.
Well, it's 26 months that probation is for. So the time that you served outside of it is not reflective of it. You violate it, then you have to serve the whole 26 months. So that's one issue. Plus whatever else happens in Florida.
Yeah.
Now the general was asking what she sent. From what I'm looking here, I didn't. She did not go to the hospital or anything like that. From what I'm reading,
I think she turned up to the cop shop with some bruises and shit. I think
right.
I think
that's
she
about
had some
it.
bruises on her. Yeah,
that's about it.
But you could be right, man. It could be over money. I mean, like this girl, her form of employment is dancing with next to nothing on for dudes. That's how she gets paid. So, yeah, she's got that money in mind, man. Like that's
but it has nothing to do with her. She's not the one pressing charges. She's not pressing charges. Actually, she dropped them. But the state is going forward with it because of the video. They don't need her for shit.
Why would you fall in love with a stripper, man? Like this, you could make a fucking movie on this. This is hilarious. But you know, I don't know about you guys, but how many of your mates have you gone out with clubbing or get hammered at a bar, and these dudes go to strippers and start handing over money, hand over fist, thinking they're actually going to get somewhere with these girls?
There's a lot of incels, man. I mean, unfortunately,
it makes me fucking laugh, bro. Anyone handing over money, I think, is a fucking idiot.
Well, I do. I ain't gonna lie, I do, but I get twisted if it's an event for me. But what I'm saying, I don't leave the club thinking she liked me. You know, I don't leave the club like, oh man, she really liked me. You know, I just go like a movie, like just.
There's a lot of incels, man. There's a lot of guys who just don't get no pussy, bro. Simple as that. There's a lot of men out there, who don't get anything, bro. And so, yeah, this is, you know, this is the world and bubble that they live in.
Well,
and
no,
so,
the last time I went, I actually got the stripper's number. She actually gave her number. I was so twisted. My boy said, I got her number, and I looked at my phone. It was her number. But one of the things I always think in the back of my mind, I'm like, man, I'm gonna get set up. Like these chicks be messing with dudes like, you know, gang members and shit, and they'll rob your ass. You'll get set up. So I'm like, nah, I was never gonna call her, you know. But I mean,
you got to know what you're playing with, man, and
exactly. That's my point.
What it is. You just know what it is, bro. And so, I mean, I've left the club with bitches from the club, but you know that, you know, it is what it is. You're just gonna go fuck her brains out and then, you know, give her a Denny's breakfast for payment and shit.
$500 later, got her number. Exactly, that's what happened.
Yeah, I mean it's stupid, man. I mean, you know, if they know, you know, it's a game, man, and you got to know what you're playing with. This is.
Well, that was the other thing I was telling my homeboy. I'm like, you know, if I call her, like, I don't think I'm gonna go on a date with her. She probably is just gonna be selling shit on the side. You know what I'm saying? Like, she gonna be like, yeah, you want to meet me at the hotel, and I'm thinking it's a date. No, it's a date. Like, I'm getting charged.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you're paying, Frankie. You're paying, bro.
Yeah, because no, she gave me her number, and I seen her again. She's like, "What happened?" I said, "Is this the real number? You really? I can call you. We can go out." She's like, "Yeah, just call me." I'm like, "Nah, I think she's just selling shit out on the side. She's doing side jobs."
Yeah, she hustling you, bro. She's hustling you. She got a work phone. She got a home life phone.
For sure. Cause I'm like, I know me and her ain't going to Applebee's and splitting appetizers. She's
Yo, I laugh. You know what I laugh at, bro? I laugh at these fools that go to the fucking strip club and they try to rehabilitate these women.
oh my god.
Man,
Oh,
you know
you
what?
The worst, right?
you too pretty for this. You too good for this.
I got a
Oh,
mate.
man.
I got a mate. that
I'll help you pay your nursing school.
Damn.
I got a mate that dropped 10 racks on a stripper in Brisbane. We all went out. It was a Bucks night. And this mate of ours was loaded. He's fucking rich family. Anyway, he dropped 10 grand on this fucking stripper and brought her back to the hotel. And I'm like, dude, you fucking did it. And then my mate turns around, because I went home. I didn't stick around. I went home, and then my mate goes, yeah, it cost him fucking 10 grand, but he got her home. I'm like, fuck.
Get the fuck out of here, bro. Pay for any pussy like that. No.
That's crazy.
That's wild. 10 racks?
10
For
grand,
one
bro.
girl?
But you know what? It was so funny because he's a real, he's a fucking big note and money flashing type. So we were making him buy all the drinks, and we're like, yeah, motherfucker, you want to flash that money around? You buy another round. So we were drinking on him, and then a few of us said, fuck this, we're out of here. We went home, went back to the hotel, and this dude rocks up like early hours of the morning. And he's like, yeah, got the girl. Like, man. And then one of these other guys was with us, he said, yeah, it cost him fucking 10 grand.
Yeah, I think she got you. I was like,
Yeah.
damn.
Man, yeah. She would have been ringing him for fucking months after that. When are you coming back?
I know, right?
That would have been like winning the lottery for that girl.
I'm gonna switch it up real quick. What do you guys think? Is this fake news? Real? It looks like it's real. Usyk, they're gonna announce it tomorrow. Usyk versus Deontay.
Well, I think they're gonna announce. We're supposed to be hearing an announcement. He's signing to a new promotional deal with a West Coast company, and so maybe with that, and then the announcement of the Wilder fight. Hey, he wanted that fight, so I wouldn't be. I mean, yeah, it could be very well because a real story. We'll see tomorrow.
But is that a real fight? Deontay Wilder getting a shot? You know, everybody cried about Ryan getting a shot. How is Deontay getting a shot?
Well, I've compared that fight. You know how back in the day McDonald's used to give out these special cups and shit, and there was a collection, right? And so Usyk has he's collected like 3 or 4 of these cups, and he's missing that one cup.
That's
and
crazy.
And it's Wilder. He just wants to get the whole collection of this era, and Wilder will be the last piece of that.
You know, we're in these boxing spaces, right? And people come up with the craziest things. And the last one, people say Canelo sold his ass, right? Like, wouldn't it? I mean, it'd be over. I think boxing YouTube would be over if Deontay pulled it off. It's like, I don't know, man. It's kind of scary to think about it.
No, man, he's getting knocked the fuck out.
Man, he's going the fuck to sleep. I'm telling you now,
bro.
Three rounds at the most.
We've seen weirder things, bro.
Not with Wilder, bro. Not the way I've seen Wilder.
Because this would be the perfect segue for American, because Zuffa's coming in. They want to make American boxing great again. That's kind of like the whole idea.
The American heavyweight what do they call it?
Resuscitation?
Renaissance.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know, man.
Wilder's back, baby.
Well, it's American boxing, like.
Yeah, but see, I don't think Usyk plays like that, man. I don't think Usyk plays boxing.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying it's boxing. Anything can happen.
Yeah, but I haven't seen anyone sort of do it yet, man. And I would have thought Dubois would have. I think Dubois would be a bigger puncher.
Buster Douglas, dude. They could get Usyk high and drunk, and I'm telling you guys, man. I mean, there's always that chance, is what I'm saying. I'm just putting it out there.
I just don't see it, man. I think Usyk's completed boxing, and I don't think there's anything left for him, man. Maybe Caballero, Wardley. These are new guys that have just come to the division, man. So
look, yeah, Frank. There is a chance. I mean, for me to hit the Powerball, all you got to do is buy one ticket. You know what I mean? And I have 1 in 100 billion odds. Of hitting the number. So yeah, you got to play to win, but I don't see that happening.
Man, I'm just saying it's a scary prospect. Just trust me on this. Like, Well, because if this is true and it does happen, you know, there's a whole segment of boxing. They were behind Deontay, and they're gonna be back, and weird things have happened. I think I'm just saying it'd be nuts. If he pulled off the
Deontay.
impossible.
The last time I saw Deontay was in that video with that one chick at some type of convention. He was standing next to this kickboxer lady, and she was trying to show off her skills.
Oh
with him.
yeah.
And the guy looked like he weighed $198 wet. I mean, like he don't look like he's even in. He looks thin as shit, bro. So I this is a money grab. It's a collect the name. I don't. He's also 41 now. I mean, no, man. This guy. This guy's.
I just think Usyk is the modern GOAT of boxing. I think he's completed boxing. When he beat Dubois for the second time, that was it. I mean, there was nothing left for him. Like he beat Fury twice, he beat AJ twice, he beat Dubois twice. What else has he got to prove, man? Like, was he got to start? Like, yeah, I'd like to see the Wardley or Carbajal or Turma, but we're probably not going to see them fights, man. Like, I think this might be it for Usyk. I think. Because, man, them Ukrainians, they really don't give two fucks about that money. And man, Usyk's made life-changing money. He's made his 100 millions.
Yeah, but the type of money he making is not like any other Ukrainian has ever made. We're talking every time he's fighting now under Turkey, if that's what it is, it's generational money.
Yeah, hit the like, guys. Hit the like, please. Look at what Eric Gomez says. I'm just saying it to say it, right? But it sparked. But he says you have to remember that the powers that be know American heavyweight helps boxing worldwide. That's kind of what I'm saying.
Yeah, but outside of Wilder, who the fuck is there in America, bro? Who is there?
Yeah.
Outside of Wilder, man, you got nothing. Above
Wilder,
America has nothing.
Wilder at 40 years old is not the future, man.
No, just as far as pulling off the impossible and bringing a spotlight back to American boxing.
No, I think you got a better chance of winning Powerball than putting all your eggs in the Wilder basket.
I'm just saying, man.
I see this as a quick cash grab for Usyk, man, and he's earned the right to have a cherry pick.
Well, that's what I'm saying. It's just weird that Usyk would be doing this because it's just weird.
Yeah, I know. It's weird.
I find it strange.
It's weird for me, man, seeing the way Usyk's moved. I've never seen him take tune-ups.
But there's nothing left for him, really. I can see him just collecting. I see him collecting this name because that's all it is. It's a name on the resume.
Yep.
And then getting one more fight with one of the young bulls so he could show them they ain't shit either, and then walk away.
Yeah, I mean, who are they going to put in there? Is Wardley? Will it be for Wardley's belt?
Who knows?
Because he's the only one with a belt.
Hey, you saw what Turkey announced today, right?
Canelo returning?
Yeah.
Yeah. Canelo is still the face of boxing. I mean, I know a lot of people have jumped off the bandwagon, but what do you look? That don't look like Canelo, man. It looks like a clone. I'm serious. Look at him. That's not Canelo Alvarez, guys.
Let me go on Twitter real quick.
Look at him. The face is drawn. He looks kind of like drained. He doesn't look happy. Look at the very end. Look, he's not. He's kind of like not even really there. Is it just me? Am I reading into it? What do you guys?
Yeah,
think?
I'm watching the video. Let me see here.
Look at the end. He puts up kind of like, hey, yeah, fake ass hug.
And he's not holding his hand. They're not holding hands there, are they?
No.
I didn't.
No, I'm watching
he
the
has his
video.
hand on his hip or something. No, he has his hand on his shoulder.
Yeah, and the back, exactly.
He's a real touchy. I don't trust that Turkey, can I? He's a real touchy fucking. I don't know. I don't trust that cunt. He's done zero for Joy Opataya, and all Opataya's.
Yo, you right, man. He doesn't look like himself.
He doesn't, right?
I think he feels that he's not motivated for whatever the fuck is coming down the pipeline. It seems like it's to finish off this contract that he has with Turkey as a cash grab.
Well, I said, you know what? Maybe he just hasn't been training because he did have elbow surgery. That's most likely what it is. Because he doesn't even look like, he's always ripped. He's wearing Gucci, Versace, and all that stuff. But in this, he doesn't look to like.
I'm looking at
excited.
his face, bro. I'm not looking. I'm not. Forget about all that body stuff that we ran. I'm just saying. I'm looking at his demeanor. His demeanor is, yo, Canelo, blink twice, bro, if you're okay.
Yeah, no, I
what
don't
I
know. There's
see.
just it
Yeah,
doesn't.
you're right. You're right. But
Thank you.
you spotted something that I concur. This doesn't look like Canelo. He looked like he was
Yeah,
more
but
animated going around the
he's coming
country.
off surgery, man.
No, but he was bro. He was going around the entire United States, all these supermercados, promoting his drink, and you saw a lot of you saw him in good spirits. Right here, bro. I've never seen him like this. I've never
I
seen
mean, it
Canelo
could
like
be
this.
travel. He could be tired. I mean, I'm just saying though.
Could be
But
that herpy thing that he's got on his lip. What the fuck?
I don't know, man. I just hope he shows he salute. Thank you. Yeah, I just hope he comes, speculating, all the belts are loose. I'm speculating it could be Resendiz that he fights, a Mexican showdown, but people are saying Eubanks. Is there anybody or Hamza Shiraz who should Canelo fight on his return?
I mean,
Man, that's the $150 million question, bro.
Yeah, huh?
Who does he fight? I don't know, man. I don't know. I have no idea.
well, Shiraz said he's taking the WBO route, and I don't know if one of is the WBC or anybody else trying to like drop in one of their vacant belts in there at the same time.
Yeah, the Iglesias guy is in contention, and Billy Pacheco, Hamza.
No, but I'm saying as far as the Shiraz fight, I know he said he's going the WBO route, but sometimes when there's all these vacant belts, the other sanctioning bodies say, well, you know what? We could throw our belt in that fight too, and you guys
Oh,
could
I
fight
see what you're saying.
for two
Okay.
vacant belts.
Huh? Yeah, that would be interesting, right?
That'll speed it up for a bigger fight with Canelo if they're able to do the same thing with some of the other two belts, and then we have a bigger fight, down the line with Shiraz and Canelo, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, that's why I don't think it'll be Shiraz. I think I'm gonna
Who
say
are
it's
you thinking,
Resendiz.
Frankie? Who are you thinking?
Resendiz. I think it's
Resendiz?
Resendiz beats Munguia because it's Mexican versus Mexican. But then I don't know. He said it's Mexico versus the world, so I could be just talking shit.
Is that El Toro?
Who's El Toro?
Resendiz.
Oh, that's his nickname.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Is that
off
his
the
nick?
top of my, I don't know. Maybe somebody in the chat. What's Resendiz nickname? It could be Jamal Charlo too, because I know he was supposed to fight Resendiz, and he's
Could be right there.
he's working
Could be
out.
right.
He's working out.
Yeah.
He's getting ready.
You're right, El Toro.
Yeah, El Toro. Yeah, I'm a fan, man. I like him. I like El Toro. Yeah,
I
I'm
would like to
definitely
see Pacheco and Canelo, but he'll get no credit for. The best fight is in Billy. I think the best fight Canelo should do is in Billy. But I don't know, man. We gotta wait and see. They're all gonna duke it out, hopefully.
Let's see here.
Resendiz versus Charlo. Yeah, no, Resendiz and Munguia are negotiating. They're gonna be on one of these Pandora or Thurman or they're negotiating. That's all I know. But now I'm thinking not, because they said it's Mexico versus the world. That's the
I'm hearing Errol Spence and Tim Tszyu, bro, is getting made.
I heard, yeah, that's the rumor mill. That would be a good one. I mean, it's a good fight. I think that's a
I
hell of a
like
fight.
it, man. It's the battle of two dudes that have been knocked into the matrix. So I like it. I like it, man.
Yeah, so it's gonna be an entire card, Mexico against the world, which that's what people have been saying, man. That they're gonna have this big Mexico against the world. The Mexicans didn't do so good in the Samurai one, but they're always using Mexico, man.
Yeah, but they gotta have Mexicans. And you know what I love, bro? What I always love is how they fucking cherry pick the wrong Mexican.
Oh, right. The Logan guy, Hernandez.
Man, that Hernandez dude, that poor cunt was robbed. We were robbed of a great fight at 122 pounds with Inoue and Hernandez, fellas. Absolutely robbed.
And it's Canelo's own promotion, so look for a bunch of young, hungry Mexicans, and I'm thinking they'll probably throw some British guys in there to fight the Mexicans. But man, what do you guys think? Does anybody care about Canelo anymore? Because everybody jumped off the bandwagon. That's what I seen. He should retire. He's not the same.
He's not the same, but he's a draw still. No matter what, business wise, he's still a draw, and so I mean, hey, he still can make money. Then that's what's gonna happen. But he's
I
not
just
the
don't know who
same.
I just don't know who he fights, man.
Yeah, but let's say he fights someone like Hamza and Hamza stops him, then it's like, man, it's over. It's over.
Stopping Canelo?
Well, I'm just saying because we're saying Canelo's past it. It's over.
Athletically, he is. Athletically, he is. But
And
that
these
Not
guys,
only that, he's changed everything up, man. His output's not the same.
he's older,
he's-
man. He's 35.
and these guys are hungry, man. Those guys are beasts, man. I mean, look, man, Canelo wouldn't get credit beating than Billy Shiraz or Pacheco, but they're young and they're hungry, dude.
None of those guys are gonna knock out Canelo. They could
Crawford,
beat him.
Snackford was never gonna fight those guys. And look, man, he beat Canelo fine, but the whole ducking all that smoke is why I said it, because I was like, bro, those were good fights. Crawford could have fought Pacheco and Billy. All those guys, but it is
but not for the money. He was not gonna get no $50-60 million fight any of those guys.
I think Chris Eubank could still be on the cards, man.
I don't want to see that bum.
Nah, you know what, Carl? That's what a lot of people are saying, but I doubt it just because he took a hellacious beating, dude. I don't think he would come back for Canelo hours and get sent to who knows where. He was bad. You've seen how he
was
did.
Getting a colonoscopy after that fight. I mean,
he was like hooked up. It wasn't your normal situation.
He literally got the shit beaten out of him.
Well, it was the weight too. It was the dangerous weight cut and then getting beat up like that. It was a combination. He said he's done for a while. That's what out of his own mouth.
Yeah.
I mean, I think people would like to see it.
Or retires.
Yeah, it won't be Eubank. Eubank will take the year off. He'll have the queue in the rank. And I don't even know if he needs to fight again, to be honest.
Even Blaze is a big Canelo. He says he's slow, gets tired. People just don't want to see Canelo go out bad. Every fighter, every great fighter goes out bad. The only one who really didn't was Mayrunner. But he fought a lackluster fight against Berto. He knew when to get out. But most guys, Mosley, Roy Jones, Chavez, everybody went out bad.
Costa knew when to get out.
Well, he went out bad, man. He went out off, sitting down.
He got beaten by Ricky Hatton, and then that was it. He hung him up.
Yeah, But you're right. He didn't go out super bad. Like he didn't beat up on getting beat up on. Yeah, exactly. That's a good point. I think Ricky Hatton went out bad, didn't he?
It's the story of many great world champions, bro.
Look at Roy Jones, man. Roy Jones came to Australia and got knocked out by Danny Green in one round. Sad. Like, it's sad to see, man, that these poor fuckers made poor financial decisions and they have to fight. They don't know anything else, man. Well, that's all they know is how to make money with their hands.
I always said I said Canelo is smart enough to know he's not going to go out bad like that.
No, I don't think so either, Frankie. He's not stupid, man. In all honesty, man, I think he's the smartest boxer inside and outside of the ring I've ever seen in my life. The way what he's done with his money, man, like he has set his family up for fucking generations. That man on his back set his whole family up.
The competitive spirit moving forward is probably what's going to be missing from him at this point, because I really think he did want that Crawford rematch. I had no doubt about that. He wanted that rematch, but that's not what it is right now. And so I think that has a lot to do with that video that I was just saying that you mentioned, Frank. He's not motivated right now. It's just a money grab.
Yeah, I'm just speculating. I could be wrong, but it didn't look like Canelo. That's all I'm saying.
No, that's not no motivation. This guy looked like he was just going through the motions. Yeah.
That's it. Yeah, do the motions.
Yeah, that's it.
Somebody asked, Rocha's out. The fight is off tomorrow, guys.
Yeah,
Rudy Ellis, he's fighting.
Yeah, he's still fighting.
It's a replacement. The card is still on. It's just a late replacement. Gucci Flores and what's that guy? Scrappy Ramirez is on. And then next week is the Murataya Randy Cruz. So and I think that this weekend is the NFL playoffs. It's on Saturday and Sunday, so they didn't want to do very much. But
Yeah, we
Yeah,
got
guys.
We got Nikita
Oh.
Zoo and Michael Zarafa
You
on
know what,
tonight,
but
but I don't
we
think you
can't
guys are
get it
going to be
over
able
here.
to watch it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's fucking $70, man, for this pay-per-view.
Versus for Nikita Zoo? Damn,
For
that's
Nick, this will be his fucking 12th fight, bro.
you guys get
He's-
gouged.
Oh, bro, you got no idea, man. Nothing is free over here in this fucking country, man. It fucking sucks.
Where we from,
Man,
my
but
friend?
What's that, mate?
Where we from?
Australia.
Okay. I didn't want it to be stereotypical. I was like, yeah, that sounds down and under, but I'm not. Hey, I wasn't gonna want to
Yeah, yeah.
assume. Okay.
Man, we got
Everybody
we got-
knows Carl, man. Carl's a legend in the
We-
streets.
I think I met you at H Money's back in the day, HLD.
Oh,
Fucking
damn.
Probably.
That's way, way
Probably.
back.
5 or 6 years ago, bro. I
Yes.
think it was,
I wouldn't
Yeah.
be surprised.
I think I met you over there back then, man. Yeah, but yeah,
Look-
mate, we get fucking gouged for absolutely everything, man. Everything.
Yeah, Australia's
thing
pretty
is-
expensive. I hear a lot.
And the thing is, man, because it's cost a son in this country, they are just rated so. And Nikita's not that good, man. Like Nikita's defense is lacking, but he can take shots, and he's got absolute thunder in his hands. Like he stopped 9 of his 11 opponents, man, and he beat Dylan Biggs, which for me that was his best win because Dylan Biggs just won the WBC Grand Prix at 160 pounds, so he's come back well. But yeah, Nikita, I've got all my money on the first 3 rounds with Nikita knocking this Zarafa out. I cannot stand Michael Zarafa. I fucking can't stand.
Wasn't he like a
this guy.
male stripper or something?
He's just a fucking idiot, mate. He just he pulled out of the him and Tim Zoo were in camp to fight years ago, and Zarafa pulled out in the week of the week of the fight because he said he was getting death threats, bro. Like,
Damn.
what
Serious
sort of a
shit.
weak motherfucker pulls out of a fight because you're getting death threats? Like, come on. It was just an excuse. He didn't want to fight fucking Tim. He knew Tim was going to lay him on the fucking canvas, and he ducked him. Piece of shit.
All right, well, guys, sorry to interject. It's been a cool 90 plus, and I gotta wrap it up. But I want to thank HLD. Thank you, HLD. Good combo.
Absolutely, man.
Yeah, you know it's free smoke, man. Whoever Mad Chad sobers, you know I run free smoke, man. You
Not
know?
intentional though.
No, I'm just saying, like, you know, it's just free smoke, man. Here at Frank Bay, so
Copy,
You know-
man. It was good talk, man. Thanks for having me on.
yeah,
man. Good
yeah.
chatting.
Thank you, guys.
Likewise. Thanks, Frankie. Take
Hey,
care.
Chad, man. Nice to reunite once again, man.
Don't be a
Hey,
don't be a
Carl,
stranger.
right? Carl, you
Carl,
said?
yeah.
Carl,
Yeah,
man.
Carl.
Nice meeting you once again, my friend.
Yeah,
But it
take
to
care.
anybody,
All right,
yep.
Frankie.
Thank
Peace,
you.
brother.
Don't be a stranger. Come back when I pop in. It's hard to get in and get out for Frank Bay, but when I do, it's always good. Thank everybody who dropped in, man. Diaper Dandy, Eric Gomez, Never Sowers, HLD, the real ones, man. Bulbous, real boxing fans. We had a lot to talk about. We still got a lot to talk about. BDA came through, hosted Nightmares. Go check BDA out. Go check John Blaze out. Everybody doing fights, man. Nothing really this week. The fight is on with Guriel against a late replacement. So go watch some boxing. We'll be back. Technique, everybody in the building. And yeah, man. Shit, man. As the world turns, we'll see what happens with Stankonia. Canelo coming back. You know what time it is, man. Lord Chilaquiles, boxing will never leave you. And we out.
Remember, all I'm offering is the truth, nothing more. Remember, all I'm offering is the truth, nothing more.